Ross, football season's here. We're less than 2 weeks from camp. Buckeye fans, I don't know if you knew this, they're pretty adamant.
Absolutely.
They love Ohio State. But they can go to camp this year. You're going to have more opportunities. They can come and watch, right?
Absolutely. We have the first 3 days are open to the public. We're selling tickets for those opportunities just to have a chance to watch the Buckeyes in person. I remember being here last year for training camp and just seeing the passion and seeing people line up. They're waiting in line just to get into a practice. And we're not even in full pads. And so the opportunity, again, if we want to give back to the community, if we always ask people to help us, which we do a lot, we need to be able to give back in these certain ways. And so this is just an opportunity, I think, for Buckeye fans to see our players, see our coaches in action. And then they can kind of say, boy, I saw Jeremiah Smith catch this touchdown pass, or, hey, the quarterbacks have a tight competition. It just allows them to have an inside look. So just a great opportunity.
I know tickets are going fast, but there's still some available, right?
The best thing to do, ohiostatebuckeyes.com. Log on there, check it out, come to training camp, buy a ticket, support our guys. It's going to be a fun atmosphere.
Obviously, with camp upon us, what are you looking for the most? I'm interested to hear what you think. Everyone talks about the quarterback race, and I want to ask you about that. But just in general, what are you going to be glued to the first couple practices?
Yeah, look, my role as the athletic director is to be the chief cheerleader, right? Chief optimist. I'll let the football experts, even though I played the game, I'll let the coaches deal with that piece of it. But what I like to see is I like to see competition. Like, who's pushing each other? Like, what positions are competing for that starting role? Who's evolving? Who are the new guys that are flashing? Who is that? I remember last year watching James Peoples going, who's that guy? So I love to see that piece of it. And then you want to see chemistry. You want to see how the guys are gelling together. You want to see, obviously, high-level athleticism, which we always have here at Ohio State. So those are the things that I kind of look for. I look for energy. I look for excitement. Obviously, we're looking for, again, who's going to break through, what positions are up for grabs perhaps, and how are those competitions going. But those are the things that I look for.
As a coach, they always worry about culture. How strong do you think the culture is with that football program under Ryan Day?
Yeah, I think one, culture is constant. It never takes a day off. And the things that Coach Day does intentionally, whether it's a book series, whether it's a speaker series, right? All of those things are all intentional to have a plan to say, hey, look, your culture is going to be tested when times are tough. When it's going great, that's easy. But when times are tough. And so I think the culture is constant. I think the culture is really what has put Coach Day on this pedestal of saying, this is why we got through some challenges, and this is why our program will continue to evolve. And that's what I love to see. And the best part about it, too, is the players can lead that. The players can buy into it. And then when they own it, when they own the culture, that's the most powerful thing. When it's forced or when you have to constantly be preaching, when it's natural, that's when it's the most powerful.
It's obviously a different day. Players are getting paid NIL money. The transfer portal's not going anywhere. But how proud are you of the fact that, all these schools recruit top talent? But I really think it's impressive the way Ryan Day develops these guys. And as a coach, if you want to go to the next level, it's hard to beat Ohio State, isn't it?
Right. Somebody ran a number of the total value of the pro contracts that we currently have in the NFL, and it's a staggering number. And if you just took the wide receiver group and looked at that number, so I think, one, you have some data to back that up, but you're exactly right. Look, I think young men, yes, there's opportunities to earn money right out of high school. We totally get that. But if you really take a long, slow, and steady approach to a football career, you think about the upside. If you come to Ohio State, you're going to be coached at the highest level. You're going to be coached by coaches that have been in the NFL, including Coach Day. So they've seen that level. They can prepare you how to get there. And then maybe you're not a 5-star. That's okay. You come here and you have a chance to compete in the weight room. You have a chance to compete on the practice field, summer workouts, be coached at a high level. That player development is always going to come through. And so to me, we have data, we have case studies, we have the personalities where how many former players are coming back here to work out. So not only Are they going to see it in the NFL level? They're going to see it in our weight room, because these guys are coming back here going, this is why it works. This is what I did to perform at the highest level. So I think examples are the best way to continue to recruit, here at Ohio State.
The one thing that impresses me with the kids, the Caleb Downs, the Stiles brothers, they loved what happened a year ago, but they're quick to point out that was a year ago. Take all that down. We need to write our own chapter.
Yeah, I think it goes back to the players owning the leadership platform in the locker room. And again, when you have that, it's the most powerful. So the fact that they took that stand, the fact that they weren't going to rest on their laurels, the fact that they were going to say, you know what, it is a new team. We have a new leadership platform. I think, again, it's a testament to recruiting. It's a testament to what they see on a daily basis. It's a testament to the coaches and Coach Day's leadership. So those are the things that really excite you as an athletic director, as somebody who really thinks of this as a journey. It's not just a one-time destination. It's a journey of life. Those things definitely make you proud.
Last couple things. Obviously, the clock's ticking. Are we going to go to a 16-team playoff? And do you favor 4 from the Big Ten, 4 from the SEC, 2-2, and 1-1, or whatever?
We, here at Ohio State and here in the Big Ten, we are in favor of expansion. 14 or 16, I could live with both. But I do think that the way we've kind of modeled out 4 automatic qualifying spots from the Big Ten and the SEC, the road's not going to be easy. You would have to play your way in. It's not just a given that, oh, we're just going to hand you 4 AQ spots. So I think the AQ model provides unbelievable value through the regular season, where every game truly will matter. Because now, okay, like I mentioned earlier, you could stub your toe a little bit. Every game will truly matter. You would play your way in, and then you're given a spot. So, yes, we believe in the AQ model. There's a lot of discussion. The commissioners are the ones that have to work this out. But that's, I think, what we really need to take a step back at. How do we protect the regular season at the highest level? How do we continue to build fans? And look, selfishly here at Ohio State, we could say we're okay with 4 teams. We could say we're okay with 11, at-large spots. We could easily say that, because we're going to be in the mix every year. But for the game of football, I think the AQ model is the right approach.
As you look at the emphasis, and it's new, NIL, schools now paying, what is the learning curve right now, do you think, the biggest issues?
Yeah, I think the learning curve right now is we have to just have patience, because you're hearing all of these wild stories. People, are they truly following the rules? Everybody put their hand up and said, give us rules, because we want to be governed. We want enforcement. And the fact that we got a late start with the College Sports Commission and the settlement happened later, it's bumpy now. And so the biggest word right now is patience. And to me, you don't want to rush out and just make bad decisions that could impact you later on. So I think patience is a key, while also understanding, look, we can be aggressive. We have revenue share dollars. We have third-party NIL engagement opportunities that most places don't have, because we sit here in this great city. So we want to be aggressive, but smart and patience, to me, is going to pay off. And so those are the things that we're learning. There's a lot of logistics, there's contracts, and there's databases, and there's the NIL Go system, and there's fair market value and range of compensate. We're learning all of these things, but at the same time, we're not going to stop. But we also have to understand that this is a new world, and everybody's adapting, and we're always going to be on the right side of the equation.
Last thing, what do you do for an encore? Your first year,
Yeah.
national champion. Buckeyes, Vegas has picked you guys to repeat. Would it surprise you to see? I mean, you want to be in the mix, but
yeah.
why not win it?
Let's go. Can we just get to that point already? Can we just fast forward and say, hey, let's get to middle of January and be in the mix? No, it's not quite that easy. But no, that's what excites you. Again, we know the standard here. We know the expectation. I don't think our guys are paying attention. They're paying attention to the naysayers, because there are some naysayers. There are people that are saying, what's this team going to be about? What's the D-line look like? What's the quarterback? So I love the fact that we have that attitude. Where
you always want a team that's got a chip,
little
right?
chip on your shoulder. And then knowing that, look, we play at a high level. It's Ohio State. we're always going to be the hunted. We'll take that every single time. But look, I just want to play the games. I want to see our guys perform. I want to capture the excitement of that first game, go through the season. We got some tough road games. We got teams that are evolving in the Big Ten that are a lot better that we're going to have to go on the road and play. Nothing's easy in the Big Ten, but we're built for toughness and success, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that opener is going to be fun, isn't it?
It'll be electric. It'll be a build-up. It'll be electric. There'll probably be a lot of people that want to come to that game, and a lot of people that won't get a ticket that'll stand outside and soak in the atmosphere. So can't wait.